So let me ask you guys this in time to bring Michael Martin, I guess, because he was like, let me know when we get to the Pulisic talk, which is my freaking favorite conversation, Gally. Uh, Hopefully just freaking rumors. Please tell me this is just rumors of Pulisic coming over. Help me sleep at nights because I am really not keen on it.
So I don't believe that they should do this. I don't believe they will do this. Depending on the price, do I think they would consider doing it? I do. They definitely have marketing ties inside their football minds as well. They know what having a player like Pulisic, if he was healthy and playing well for the club, would mean. But he'd be the fifth or sixth. I mean, if you're telling me that Christian Pulisic comes in and plays the Taki Origi role, and it's 25, 30 million, which is about what his rate would be, maybe even less, I could see why they would be interested in it, because when he plays, his numbers are actually very good. And he actually played a lot more matches in the last 2 years than it comes across when you actually look at all Chelsea's matches. But I think this is a non-starter, because I think this is the type of paper talk that happens when people don't have anything to write and talk about, because Jurgen Klopp has made it clear that he was a huge fan of Pulisic when he was a kid and tried to sign him once at Liverpool. He's made that clear, so people just put 2 and 2 together and figure he'd want him again.
How about you, Paul? Are we getting Captain America? I mean, at this point, does it really have as much of a marketing value? Unless he plays like, I don't know, Mo.
I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get why we'd want that. I don't get why he'd want it as a player, because I mean, he can start for most clubs. He's not going to start for Liverpool. And it's such a clear step down. Like, if he's your answer to right wing depth between, the bridge to Cade Gordon, if Gordon ends up panning out, like, it's such a clear step down to me. Like, and that's not like, look, anyone after Mo is going to be a step down. Okay. Like, let's be honest. But like, I just think there are so many better options in that price range between, if you want to go out and get a big money, like if you want to put some money down, go get a Jared Bowen, who's got at least going to be a homegrown player. Go take a shot at Rafinha, which has got the Brazilian connection and still young. Like, it doesn't have the durability issues. I just think there are so many other options out there that make more sense to me from a business standpoint on the field versus like caring about who gets put on a poster in America. And like, I just don't think it makes sense for us as a club. I don't think it makes sense for him as a player either.
I think that's not the biggest part. I don't see why he would find it attractive. I mean, the only, I guess, case that can be made is the fact that if he's going to play on the right-hand side with Mo's contract situation, thinking a year after that, he could be Mo kind of thing. Or the fact that he really, really wants to go back to work with Klopp. But I don't know. I mean, I hope to God, like I say, his injury track record is not the best. So why put your eggs in that basket? I guess it goes back to the value, like Gally was saying, in terms of how much it would be. If it's 20 million, you're going to roll the dice. But I highly doubt that's what, they will be looking for that.
If Chelsea's offered Manchester City 35 million for Sterling with a year or two left on his contract, they can't very well be asking much. You can't go saying I want 45 for Christian Pulisic after you just bid 35 million on Sterling. And I'm not saying Sterling is the greatest, player in the world, but he is above Jared Bowen and Pulisic, both in things accomplished and play on the pitch. And you see it when he plays actually with like Harry Kane in England and actually plays with better players. When Sterling is given a role in a big spot, if you told me I had to take a flyer on someone, I'd tell you to hold your nose and offer 40 million for Sterling and see if you couldn't steal him, because he'd make more sense bringing in, honestly, than Pulisic would for me. And I would still vomit in a bag, probably just like you would if we signed Captain America.